And I have seen some of the things that you have faced personally as as a black woman supporting Bernie Sanders. And I see what you've gotten from white progressives. And then I also hear, I haven't seen this directly on your timeline, but I also hear from black progressives and black Democrats. Can you tell us more about what you've experienced since you've come out to support Bernie Sanders?
Well, it's been negative. You know, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. But I will tell you, from the moment that I endorsed Senator Sanders, I mean, just hate, just a whole bunch of hate, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I never go on other people's Facebook pages or Twitter feeds or any of their social media talking smack to them. This is America the last time I checked. And we all have a right in this country. Thank God we have a right in this country. We have voice in this country to decide to support whomever we will, to support issues and individuals. So it has been a hard journey, but I tell you this, I wouldn't take nothing for this journey. I am just proud of my support for Senator Bernie Sanders, because he does have that heart-soul agreement. But it's been hate, it's been venomous, and it's just curious to me how we gonna fall out with each other. Right, over my support for a presidential candidate, when all is said and done, at the end of the day, we all black. All part of the 99%,
right? And
there's a way for us to come back together on other issues. But the way folks have come at me, from my political career is over to I'm a turncoat, just all of these ridiculous things. But you know what? God decides my fate.
Come on,
not mankind.
Come on. When I hear you speak, this is completely off the completely off the rails for my show on a regular basis. When I hear you speak, you remind me of one of the sisters at the church that I grew up with, that just gets up and speaks so much truth to power. And I think you bring a credibility, you lend some credence to Bernie Sanders, because I think if people see the type of person that you are, and the fact that you're lending your entire presence to him, that it means something.
And I thank you for that, because my mama was an evangelist, so I think I got it outright. But I do want to say, because I don't necessarily just want to focus in on the negative, I can tell you that that thousands of Sanders supporters have had my back, when people have been, just saying outrageous things. And I do have to say that some of my friends who are supporting the secretary, we not falling out about it. See, grown folks don't have to fall out. That's when you grow. You don't fall out with people over this trivial stuff that at the end of the day, if you respect somebody or you think you have a true relationship with them, you're not going to fall out. I mean, I had one guy who said, I used to, have so much respect for you until you supported Senator Sanders. I said, well, then I guess you didn't respect me too much, because you're going to fall out with me over that. But people like Christine Pelosi, who's a dear friend of mine, and others who are supporting the secretary, we know that at the end of the day, our friendship or our relationship is bigger than who we're supporting for a president of the United States of America. So I did want to put that out there, and I want to give big thanks and a big ups to all of the people who have had my back on social media, who have been there just supporting me and defending me. Because when I tell you, some of this stuff is venomous. It really is.
No, it's unbelievable, and there's a lot being said about Bernie bros, but there's vitriol from both sides.
On both sides.
Both sides.
Oh my God.
All day long.
The Clinton supporters are doing the same thing. I don't condone any personal attacks against me. And some of this stuff can get personal. So even if it's the Bernie bros, but trust and believe, the Hillary Clinton supporters can be just as bad. They have been just as bad.
Yeah. Do you have time? Can I ask you a couple of questions from people in our chat room?
Oh, I would love to hear questions from the folks in your chat room.
Yeah, I got a little chat room.
You got your chat room.